to this July dump vlog, i.e. the vlog after the month of July. So I've had a pretty good month. I've been slowly working through my dissertation, which is taking a lot of time, but slow and steady to get the work done correctly. Um, so they say. But yeah, so I'm working on the dissertation. I've actually used mathematics for the first time this summer during my dissertation in a mathematics project. So that is kind of looking alright. But yeah, enough of the dissertation. The highlight of the month was going to London and meeting up with some of my friends. I met up with a couple of friends in Paddington, and we spent the day there in near Paddington and Hyde Park. We had a great talk. We talked about mental health and that sort of stuff, meditation. So it's all good, really. Then we walked all the way towards King's Cross. Um, we went literally just inside Regent's Park or whatever, Regent Square, wherever it is, just so that I could get it off my bucket list and that I've been to Regent Park. So, yeah, productive. Um, and then the most interesting part of the day was when my friend got some sense knocked into his head. Um, just kidding. He got um, hit by someone who was dead set on getting to somewhere, an average Londoner, I guess. Um, yeah, it was definitely an experience. My friend was knocked over a couple of feet, and he started bleeding. So we went to the hospital, uh, and that was a very interesting time. And I found that. That points out one thing that would not happen in the States because um, it was only a minor injury. He only needed it to have he only needed to have glue put on it. But yeah, as Hitchcock said in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, pay a doctor to do the same thing? No way. So yeah, the States are great. Um, yeah, and then following that accident, I met up with another friend near King's Cross, and I had a great pizza at a pizza union near King's Cross. It was only £6 for um, a 12-inch pizza, so yeah, pretty good deal. Definitely good because I'm a skint student, so of course I've got to exploit the system for money. But yeah, it was a really good experience. My friend who had to go to the hospital did join us in the end. So yeah, I mean it was really good. Um, the one thing that experience the day showed me was that London is a pretty good city. I've always been a little biased saying that New York City is better than London, but people are saying, oh no, London is better than New York City, and I can sort of see why it is. It has a lot more. It has culture to it, and it also has a lot of history. It's really spread out. I got like 30,000 steps in that day, and I really think that the best way to know a city is to walk through that city for quite a while. I did a similar thing in Dublin when I was there, and that was a great experience. Um, yeah, and then on the way back, I actually had a random encounter with a friend on the train. So that was also nice to see them there, and yeah, that was pretty much the day in London. Other than that, I've been doing pretty good mentally. I'm in a very sort of get things done um, while it's on your mind rather than procrastinating, even though I've been procrastinating my project. So, yeah, I'm a lower age hypocrite right there, but yeah. So, I've been doing some daily exercises which have been really helping. I'm still continuing my meditation, so every morning I'd start the day off with a mindful eating meditation where I have a piece of chocolate and I let it melt in my mouth and yeah, just I don't disturb it and just feel the chocolate melt in my mouth. It's a pretty good feeling, and then I have coffee afterwards. Mindful eating is very helpful, I think. Um, I do it quite a lot, even. Really slows me down, as I used to have a. Well, I do have a bit of an eating problem, but for another video, other habits that I've been getting into is doing daily exercises. So in the morning, I'd start off with I've got the Apple Watch, 6 Series 6. It was only 90 pounds from a CEX here in England. Uh, C grade. It has some scratches on it, but it works wonderful. The major thing with this is that it tracks my sleep, which I find really helpful. And I'm not getting the best sleep now, but they say sleep is overrated, or that's just what I say when I'm not getting enough sleep. But I try to get 30 minutes of exercise before I really start my day. That helps me just get that off my to do list. And also, getting exercise helps me with my insulin usage. Other things that I do is I try to be a little bit pleasant to people. Whenever I see a person, I see an opportunity to say hi to them to hopefully make their day better. So what if they don't say hi back? I at least tried. When I am interacting with people, like a cashier or something, I'll, say, hi, how are you? Before, starting my request. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. You usually associate Britain with depressing atmosphere, so it's up to you to make that atmosphere less depressing. Uh, so yeah, that's one thing that I might that will be different in the states probably, just in a busier atmosphere. Society wise, people will be doing their own things and they won't be really taking note of their surroundings or anything. Probably attached to their phones. One thing that has been on my mind is that I'd love to be that professor from the TV show Community, the one that would just go up to people and shake them and say, "Slow down, seize the day, enjoy life," that sort of thing. But yeah, one thing that I also have found very helpful is on the iPhone, uh, there are these notification summaries. So instead of getting notified every second something happens, you can instead get those notifications at a specific time. So ideally, you should be looking at your phone less, which would be ideal. But yeah, and then the other thing that's on my mind these days is just regarding the uh, U.S. elections, which is looking pretty all right now. I mean, there's Harris that looks like she'll be the presumptive nominee. So um, things are looking good. Yeah, and life has the tendency of throwing Shiza in your way, and the best way to deal with it is just to smile at it. But yeah. Anyway, that's all from me then.